Hello everybody and welcome to Caitlin edition of Get to Know Your Leader. I'll be switching it up slightly, so instead of me telling you guys about me, I'm getting my friends to do it for me. I've asked them what their favourite interaction with me was, so that way you get a better view of who I am than I could really give you. But quickly before that, my favourite snack is rainbow popcorn. I prefer biscuits over chocolate. I prefer snakes over cats and dogs. My favourite worship song is Touch the Sky. The main reason behind this was when I was in class one time during year 11. It came on randomly in a playlist that I was listening to, and I started tearing up because favorite worship song. And lastly, my favorite Bible verse is Psalm 4 verse 5. I had to memorize a Bible verse for junior soldiers, and I chose that, but for some reason I memorized a translation that I haven't been able to find since. It's do what is right as a sacrifice to the Lord and trust the Lord. Her response was geeking out over cartoons, as that's all we ever do together. I am emotionally invested in several animated cartoon shows, a few of which have finished. My Little Pony was the first, shortly followed by Steven Universe, Ultimate Spider-Man, Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Voltron, She-Ra, and quite a few more. Described me as a walking hazard, constantly tripping and getting him into situations. Most notably is when we went to Como to take photos. We both love photography, though not as dedicated as the mother. As we were travelling along the Oatley to Como path, I was excited to see what photo opportunities awaited me under the bridge. Instead of taking the obvious path, I walked across the rocks down by the riverside, hopefully to get a cool photo out of it. I raced ahead, thinking that Alex would take the safe path that led to under the bridge, and thus leaving me to my stupid adventuring. After a little while, I noticed he wasn't following me, so I went back only to find him slowly sinking in the mud. This just goes to show that you shouldn't be near the edge of water unless you have a stick, or at a beach, or have already had a similar experience as a child. She gave me so many stories to add, and a lot of things had to do with food. The example that I'm going with is a time in the morning at 7:30 when we had ice cream for breakfast. We bought a 3-litre tub and spoons and just ate it on the way to school. So many people looked at us weirdly, but we didn't care. We had ice cream. And when we got to school, we noticed that the canteen had flavoured toppings for milkshakes. So we managed to bribe the canteen ladies into giving us toppings for our ice cream. As the rest of our group started to arrive, they weren't surprised. I think they'd gotten used to this sort of behaviour by then. I don't really have a story, but in the time I've known you, I've noticed that you were easygoing a lot of the time, but not to the point of being a pushover. Which, aww, thank you. And yeah, so those are a few stories about me, and hopefully this is giving you a little bit of an insight as to whom I am. You watch, I'm going to go through this audio, and it's going to glitch at random moments, but like, who cares? It wouldn't be the first time that's happened to wouldn't be the first time that happened to somebody in the youth group. Oh no, this thing glitched. I am way too close to my mic, and it's turned up way too loud, and I am incredibly sorry. Still trying to figure out technology.